If you grew up watching Nickelodeon, then you know Nickelodeon has came through with some great cartoons throughout the years, but they also rejected some of the greatest cartoons to ever air. Now, the first one I like to mention is Adventure Time. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I never watched Adventure Time. I was more of a regular show type of girl, but I do plan on watching Adventure Time soon though. Anyway, Nickelodeon did reject Adventure Time, and you might think, why though, considering how Adventure Time went on to be loved by thousands, if not millions, and is continuing to stay relevant after the series ended in like 2018, so like 5 years ago? And the answer is simple: Nickelodeon simply didn't like it. According to the Looper article, Pilton Ward, the creator of Adventure Time, pitched a 1-minute Adventure Time short to Nickelodeon while he was still in art school. And you guessed it, Nickelodeon didn't like it. Then Ward developed that short into a longer video and pitched it to Fred Rader Studios. That longer video turned into a pilot for the series and aired on the Nicktoons network back in 2007. But eventually the creator pitched the series to Cartoon Network, and well, you know the story. Some say on Reddit and on different forums that Nickelodeon chose Fanboy and Chum Chum over Adventure Time. And while I do think Nickelodeon dropped the ball on this one, Fanboy and Chum Chum wasn't so bad in my opinion. But Cartoon Network did treat Adventure Time very well, and it got 10 seasons. Y'all think Nickelodeon would have done the same for Adventure Time? Probably not. Next is Phineas and Ferb. I'm pretty sure by now we're all familiar with Phineas and Ferb, and while the show did air on Disney Channel, Phineas and Ferb was pitched to 4 different networks, including Nickelodeon. Co-creator Dan Provenmire told Animation World Network, and I quote, "We pitched it to 4 different places, we'd get real close, they'd say no, so we put it back on the show for a couple of years." So basically, they would pitch the show to different networks like Cartoon Network, Disney, and Nickelodeon, etc., and they would say no. The Looper article states that the co-creators kept pitching the series to different networks, but one day, Disney called Provenmire and told him that they changed their mind and they finally wanted to make Phineas and Ferb into a show. Now it's being rumored that Nickelodeon didn't even want Phineas and Ferb because they thought the plot would confuse kids. And even if this was true, Phineas and Ferb isn't even that hard to follow, considering every episode was like a new adventure. Last but not least, Cartoon Network's longest running series, Eddy and Eddy. Now, Eddy and Eddy was decently one of those shows that really stood out with its unique animation style, and it became a fan favorite quick, and one of my personal faves. The creator of Eddy and Eddy, Danny Antonucci, did pitch the show to Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. Now, Danny did wanted creative control over the series, and Cartoon Network responded in 20 minutes and agreed to give Danny full creative control, and just like that, production began. So it seems like to me that Nickelodeon did not want to give Danny that creative control. But I do feel like creators should have creative control over their own series, and I believe Cartoon Network letting Danny have that creative control is what made Eddy and Eddy so great. So basically what I'm just trying to say is they should let creators create. And with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!